Hi, it's Anna Mason. I'm known for my realistic style watercolours, and whilst I love painting in other styles too, loose, wet watercolours have never been something I've done much of, so I don't yet feel comfortable working that way. But they're so pretty that I've been wanting to learn more. If there's something you'd like to try your hand at too, my guest today is going to show us just how it's done. Jennifer Rose is a highly successful watercolour artist whose beautiful loose style paintings are regularly reproduced on home and giftware for companies such as Wayfair, the National Trust and Fenwick. Jennifer's paintings are in huge demand. Amazingly, Jennifer and I have been friends since we were in the same class when we started school age 4. And a few years later, in 2020, I was thrilled to have Jennifer join the team in my online school, offering members support and feedback on their paintings as well as classes. Jennifer, thanks so much for coming into the studio and offering to share some of your techniques with us.
Thank you for inviting me, Anna.
I just think it's such a great coincidence that the two of us both ended up working as professional watercolour artists. I mean, it's not like at our school we had a teacher who taught us watercolour. We were chatting about this and we both can remember teachers from school who encouraged us with our art, but they were actually different teachers, weren't they? So you had Mrs. Noakes and I had Mrs. Cooley, and this is when we were about 10 years old. So I think it's pretty random that we both ended up focusing on watercolour.
Yes, it's really bizarre, and we'd actually lost touch for a good few years whilst we were establishing our careers.
That's right, so neither of us knew that the other one was working with watercolour or even as an artist. But we both feel that when life gives you a coincidence this big, that it's worth acting on, which is why I was so excited to find a way for us to work together.
Definitely, we had to do it.
Can you let us know what you're going to demo for us in this video?
Yes, because so many of your viewers love flowers, I thought it'd be really nice to paint some loose watercolour roses with a background.
Background, that's brilliant because I'm often asked about backgrounds. My paintings, as you know, are usually in the botanical tradition where there's no background at all, but of course usually people are using backgrounds to enhance their subjects.
Yes, that's right, we're going to complement and enhance our roses with a background.
Excellent, let's take a look.
I started by making my drawing, only marking out the 2 roses and then applying masking fluid to these areas. With that dry, I then loaded my smaller mop brush with water and pigment and began to apply a yellowy green background wash. I started this by working around my roses and then began to outline the leaf shapes, applying paint to the negative space around them. I had to work fairly quickly to stop the paint from drying out. Once I was happy with my leaf placements, I applied some darker green to their surrounding areas to create definition. I let this semi-dry before then adding some more green and blue colours to the left side of the roses. With that part now drying, I then used some pink to create a blurred rose in the background. I blended the pink outwards so that it merged with the green and gave an outline to the larger rose. To complete the background, I then included some positive leaf shapes in the top section. I then continued to build up the green layer. With the background completely dry, I removed the masking fluid and began to paint the 2 main roses. I applied a pale, watery pink wash to the rose shapes. When that layer was dry, I then used more of the pigment to loosely create creases in the flowers. When that layer was dry, I applied more layers of pink to add mid-tones and darker tones. Then I allowed it to dry completely. To finish off, I darkened up some of the green areas to add depth and contrast.
Jennifer, thanks so much for this. I can't wait to give it a go. I think you've really given us a confidence in how we can achieve this beautiful loose look.
You're so welcome, Anna.
A full video class of Jennifer's loose watercolour roses is available now in my online school. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where you'll be finding more videos from Jennifer soon. You can also hop on over to animationart.com where you can take a full-length video class for free and find a whole heap of resources to help you pick up your brush and paint the way you've always wanted to. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon to help you create watercolours with wow. If you'd like to see more of Jennifer's paintings, make sure you visit her website at jenniferrose.gallery. Jennifer, thanks so much for coming into the studio. I forgot what I was going to say straight away. I knew it. Hang on. Like staring into each other's eyes. It's don't normally do that with people, do you?
I know, you don't.